All right, so what have you done in the past? Like, what did you like to do in the past? What did you like to do in the past?
Before you had your stroke.
I like to go to the lake mostly.
Like to go to the lake? So what are some of your current medical problems?
What?
What are some of your current medical problems?
Stroke. Oh, current.
Well, that can still be current. That can still be current.
Okay.
What else is going on with you?
I can't. And yes.
So what other medical problems do you have?
Not too much right now.
Not too much right now?
I've had a lot of them over the years.
What's some of the past ones that you've had?
Well, when I couldn't walk and try to walk down anywhere, like the corner right there, and I just fall, found out it was the surgery what caused it. So I had to have a surgery on my spine and back of my neck and spine.
Okay. Is there any other ones?
There's a lot of them. I had a blood clot on my leg. I had one on my arm.
Is there any you want to chime in?
So what is it you can't do? What are your limitations now?
Just walking on that.
Walking on the walker?
Mm-hmm.
How far can you walk on the walker?
To the back of the bed, running back around to the garbage can.
Okay.
What do you like to do for fun?
All kinds of stuff. Back before.
Yeah, what did you like to do before?
All kinds of stuff like that. You used to play cards and everything, I like that for good. Get outside and go somewhere, mess around.
So, what does a normal day look like for you? What do you do during the day?
Not much right now. It's too hot.
So
What do you do around the house?
Huh?
What do you do? When you get up in the morning, tell her your day. What do you do?
Sometimes I go outside,
Talk to Caitlin.
and then sometimes I don't.
More times than not.
The humidity.
Okay. When you get up in the morning, tell her what you do.
I'll go in there and get my meal, get my breakfast, read the paper, drink coffee, sometimes orange juice. And then I go in there and sit down for a while.
For how long?
Sometimes I get that brace on and sit there about all day.
So what activities are causing you problems? What problems are you having throughout the day, like when you try to do stuff?
Not much. I just have to use that when I'm in the arm and croft. That's where I go sometimes. I have to use a wheelchair because I can't go that real far in that walker.
So they make you use a wheelchair?
Mm-hmm.
What problems do you have around here?
There?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing.
Here. What problems do you have here?
Just the walking.
You lose your balance sometimes?
No, I don't now. I did, like I said before. I just fall.
Before you had the surgery?
Yeah, my neck is fine.
Do you want to?
He had 7 plates and 14 screws put in his neck, because if he had not, he would have been quadriplegic.
Okay.
His vertebrae were compressing on his spine, and therefore he would have been quadriplegic.
Is there any problems throughout the day that you think he's having?
No, other than he just can't, he's not very mobile. He can't get around very well. He can't open his hand, hardly to get it on the walker. He has to actually pry it open
Sometimes.
to get it on there.
Sometimes.
No, all the time. Open your hand for Caitlin.
I can't
No,
right now.
you open it.
I can't right now.
Okay.
Okay, please.
And you can't hardly walk, take full steps. You take about a half a step when you walk on the walker. And he steps on the back of his foot, and his left foot is now extended to the left. It's not straight.
It's always
Once you
been-
show her,
It's always
straighten
been-
your foot out and let
It's
her
always
straighten your
been,
leg out.
I do it like that.
Well, you're twisting it in, but when you stand, it's out to the left.
It's always been like that.
Deformed like,
Yeah,
because
it's
of
always
lack
been
of
deformed.
movement.
So do you have any traditions that are important to you? Any things that you like are valued to you?
Now, I'd like to get out there and walk all over the place, but I can't do it.
So what does your current living situation look like?
Hurt one,
Your current living situation?
not a whole lot.
So you just live in here with your wife?
Yeah.
Okay. As his caregiver, what all do you help him do during the day?
He can bathe himself, he can get dressed, he can get something to drink with the aid of his walker and his tray to get it from room to room. That's about all he does.
That's all I can
And
do.
what I do for him is make sure his bed's clean, his clothes are clean. He makes coffee every night. That's his only job of 24-hour day, is to make coffee at night for the next morning for breakfast. He can do that. But other than that, all he does is get up in the morning, walk to the bathroom, get himself dressed, go to the kitchen, get his coffee, sit and read the paper, come in here and sit in his chair, sit and sleep in the chair from like
Something else.
12 till 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon, get up and go to bed and sleep till 10, 11 o'clock at
Sometimes.
night, every day, and then gets up and stays up half the night. That's his day.
Yep.
So I guess those are your concerns within his day too?
Yes, that he
Okay.
be able to do more and take an interest and do things and enjoy life.
Okay. And what do you want out of therapy?
I want to do the same thing, be able to do the same thing, but I can't.
Do you want to go to therapy? Do you like to do therapy?
The one up, really in the hospital, the one on the 3rd floor, not that he ain't down on the 1st floor. That's the black one.
Why was he a wacko?
He just was. He looked like a little boy.
Because he told you not to come back because you weren't taking an interest in doing it.
Yeah, that
And
boy.
there were people
Yeah.
sitting there waiting that needed his help.
He
and
didn't
you
need
were
his.
not-
Everybody worked for him, said they didn't like him. So,
So you didn't like him either because other people
no, I didn't like him either.
Oh, okay.
Cause he was a,
Because he made you do things.
cause he was a.
Watch what you're saying.
Never mind. What he was.
So what roles do you play? Like, I know you're a father and a grandfather and a husband. Is there anything else you are?
Can I answer that?
Yeah, that's about enough, I guess.
That's about it.
Raising kids and everything,
So how old are you?
yeah. 69.
69. And when did you retire?
Did I retire? In 2001.
And what did you can go get it. Oh. And what did you do? What did you do for work?
I messed around on the outside all the time and messed around doing stuff, and then